Hello and welcome. My name is Bashir Fadl, but on behalf of LearnITCoursesOnline.com as well as LearnJobsOnline.com, I'd like to thank you. We do know that you have a variety of choices of IT training, and you've chosen us, so we really appreciate that and hope that you enjoy it. Thank you. Before publishing and designing our website, there are certain prerequisites that we'd like to make sure that we have. The first one is the domain name. I'd like to have a website where I can have online courses, and I'd like to call it lovelycourse.com. So I'd like to search and make sure that that domain name is available. A lot of the websites that we're accustomed to, such as Amazon.com, or if you're looking for the news, FoxNews.com or CNN.com, those are all examples of domain names. Behind the scenes, every website is identified by what we call an IP address, which is a long string of numbers, such as 123.298.684.242. And because those numbers are not easily remembered, a domain name is linked to each IP address. And that way it's easier to use words instead of numbers to identify a website. That domain name is also known as a URL, URL, which is an acronym for Uniform Resource Locator. So what do I need to get a domain name, reserve it, make sure it's available so I'm able to use it? We call it a domain registrar. Just like we go to get a license plate from the Department of Motor Vehicles, we can get a domain name for a domain registrar. There are numerous a great number of domain registrars online, such as Namecheap.com, GoDaddy.com, Wix.com, and Weebly.com, to name a few. The second prerequisite as we're designing and publishing our website is what we call web hosting. For example, at lovelycourse.com, we have a number of images, we have a number of videos, we have a number of documents that we have loaded. So we need to host that somewhere, and that is what web hosting is. So to have a website in the internet, it needs to be hosted in what we call a web server. Kind of like if you want to build a house, you need to have a piece of land to build your house on. Examples of web hosting providers include companies such as HostGator, WordPress Engine or WP Engine, Weebly, Wix, and GoDaddy. Web hosting services make it possible for our website to be viewed on the internet, so paying for a trustworthy one is a great investment. They maintain every web page that we host on our servers and handle setup and other related technicalities. They also provide high-speed internet connection, good customer service, and support. Most hosting providers require us to own a domain to host with them. And if we do not own an already domain, sometimes they also help us in purchasing it. Some people are very proficient with development languages, HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Most commonly used is what we call a CMS, a content management system. So our content management system works on the back end to help organize and maintain various parts of our website. A CMS will manage our website pages and metadata, making it easier for visitors to navigate our website. If we're building a website for the first time on our own, we should consider using a website builder. Builders such as Zoho Sites, Wix, Weebly, GoDaddy, Squarespace, and others each include their own CMS. They also provide templates, functions, and design elements, customization tools, and web hostings all bundled into one. The fourth prerequisite is content. Suppose we'd like to create a website, an LMS, a learning management system, where people can go online and take courses online and quizzes and so on. And we want to call that lovelycourse.com. So we got the domain name, we hosted it, and we have our CMS. You go and visit the website and there's nothing, no verbiage. It's just blank pages. So that is what content is. Content includes the images that we're going to put in there, the videos that we're going to put in there, the words, the verbiage that goes in there. And this depends on which type of website we're building. Blogs, for example, require different content than service or business websites. But content will need to be available for every website. We publish unique and relevant content and focus on providing value to our readers. Browsers such as Google also favor websites having quality content, and usually they will get higher rankings and are faster to find. So content, content, content. With this, we come to the end of this session, and we'd like to thank you for joining us. And also, don't hesitate to visit our website at learnitcoursesonline.com to leave your feedback and reviews. And also look at our events. We have a lot of free sessions, and we'd be more than happy to have you join at any given time, and also sign up with us for our newsletter. Thank you and have a wonderful time.